Hello, everyone. My name is Brendon Watson. I'm a senior mechanical engineering student at ASU, and today I will be presenting my evidence-based pitch deck on Hooked Up, an app that takes the guesswork out of fishing. An example of a problem in the real world that Hooked Up addresses is the common working person who doesn't get much time to go fishing and find out where the fish are. So a pseudonym example is Robert. Every time he goes fishing, he never seems to catch a thing. He works all the time. He doesn't have time to get out there. This is when the Hooked Up app comes into play. This will be an app that can be downloaded on iPhone or Android. This is an example of what an interface would look like. The first page would show information such as tides and weather, which could affect your day out. The next one is going to be reports from various captains out collecting information and telling us where the fish are going to be. The third interface is going to be the most important one. This is going to be where we have a mapping service that puts an X where you should go fishing and where it's been reported to be the best lately. This is what's going to be crucial when you're out on the water. When it comes to fishing apps, there are a few competitors, but none as great as Hooked Up. The first one I'll start with is Garmin. This is going to be your basic fish finder software that shows you maps and hazards in the water, but it has nothing in terms of influencing your fishing. Saltstrong is another one. It's going to be maps with fishing hotspots. It's going to use AI to tell you where fishing could be good, but it doesn't have real live information. That's where Hooked Up comes in handy. Not only are we going to have these fishing maps that show obstructions and show reefs and show where the fish should be, but we also have professional scouts that are going to be out there on the daily locating the fish and then updating them live, similar to like an Instagram feed. What the Hooked Up app is going to do for its average user is increase efficiency while on the water. Fish caught before Hooked Up, you might catch 4 per day. It might be slow, you might catch none. Fish caught after Hooked Up is going to be around 19 per day. The increased efficiency comes from knowing exactly where they are so you can spend your time targeting the fish. The sales model for Hooked Up is going to be similar to a subscription service for an app. We're going to have the app. The light version is going to be free. This will contain ads, and it's going to contain every feature of the app except for live updates from our captains. This is going to be a premium feature, which is going to cost money to employ the captains. For $9.99 a month, you can get all the features ad-free. To get traction with our application interface, we're going to have to launch a beta application and raise money through ad revenue. All users will have the same experience on the beta interface until our startup is up and running. One of the most advantageous factors in my startup, Hooked Up, is our large market size. I am from Houston, Texas, and I live on the Gulf Coast. So it's estimated that we have about 2.2 million fishermen on the Gulf Coast who could possibly use our app. We have about 7 million fishermen in Texas, which would be the next outreach goal, and about 39 million fishermen in the United States when we expand and can reach a larger audience. While I am completing this project alone, I do have a decent team that provides good feedback. Brendon Watson, that is me, the founder and creator. Cade is one of my great friends, and he does have a nick for marketing and sales. And last but not least, my father, the chief product officer, since he has the most experience. The future roadmap for Hooked Up is on the up and up. In 2023, we plan to launch the app for the Texas coast. In 2024, we plan to expand it to the Gulf Coast, and by 2026, possibly have it across the United States. Thank you for watching my presentation, and I look forward to getting feedback and working with all of you guys.